1, 2.
Hey, welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am Jeremy, and this is my brother John, and we're together again. He's not playing a guitar, that is a Mandolin.
No, this is a guitar.
But we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about this instrument right here. It's the Eastman MD615 Gold Burst, the first of its kind right here, folks. We're going to talk to you all about it right after this break. We're back to talk about the Eastman MD615. We've talked about this mandolin before, but this is a different finish option on it, a brand new option. This is the first of its kind that was sent to us because they just love our YouTube channel, and
Thank
we
you,
bribed
Eastman.
them.
Thank you, Eastman, for sending this in here. We actually did have a couple of these come in, one production and then also the prototype, which we got in at the same time. But before we get started on that, I want to invite you guys, please, to subscribe and like and do all the crazy things that you do here.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, as well as commenting down below. We'd love to hear from you guys about what you like about our channel, what you don't like. I know mine is mostly disparaging things about Jeremy.
I take all of your criticisms and use them to become a better person.
No, he doesn't. He throws them all in the trash can. He writes them down and throws them in the trash. It's actually
it's cathartic. I write them down, then light it on fire and throw it in the toilet. That's what your comments mean to me, unless they're good. And then I hang those on my wall as a daily affirmation.
He actually does.
But if you also want to skip through this fun banter that we have, which I don't understand why you would, we do have tone samples at the end of this, as well as that tune we played where John was getting to play the Mandocello. We have a full version of that, and all those there's links to all that in the description below, so you can skip through all this. But if you want to know more about this mandolin, you're going to listen to what we got coming.
Great mandolin, like you said, a product that has been around for, well, 615, let's go all the way back. The MD615 has been around for a long time, and really what established it as a different mandolin was that it had a pickup in it. This was the first of Eastman's ones to kind of come standard with a K&K twin, I believe it's called in there.
Twin fusion or
twin something or other. It's a K&K twin thingy. Anyway, the pickup is already installed, has been for a while. About 3.
They also had the pick guard.
Well, not originally. Originally, 3 years ago, it went through a major revamp, and when it did, that's when they added the pick guard and the block inlays, kind of making it like that famous F5 that is played by that famous guy. His name's Sam Bush, in case you were wondering. It's very, very similar in that characteristics.
I thought you were talking about me because I play Sam Bush model.
He does too. Beautiful mandolin. Came out in more of a classic, and it's actually both colors. It came out in Eastman's classic color as well as the Sunburst. And then this year, brand new, decided to redo it in a gold burst. This was a color that was actually introduced in their solid body line for their Les Paul style guitar, and it also kind of pays homage to a color that Gibson had run for those guitars. But they decided to bring it over here. Nice. Eastman's been doing this for a while with this, bringing in kind of electric guitar color stains and bursts to their acoustic. Yeah, they did the gold tops.
Not gold burst, but actual gold sparkle.
And then I've actually been getting a lot of requests lately. Eastman, I think you were way ahead of the game, but there's been a lot of people asking about that translucent blue mandolin. I've been getting a lot of calls about that.
That was a 600 series originally.
That was an 8. That was the 815 PGE Performance Gear Electrify. I don't know. But it was where we saw the first of the pick guards come in as a factory option and a pickup as well. And then when they redid the 615, they brought those features into that. And so pretty much
let's go over a few more of the basic appointments of the 600 series. It does have a Sitka spruce top, maple back and sides, and it is bound front and back, neck and headstock. Like all Eastman's mandolins, it does have a radius fretboard with a slightly abbreviated fretboard extension right there, so you're not getting a lot of clicks, but it still kind of looks classic. Like I said, it does come with a pick guard on this one. It's kind of a very unobtrusive pick guard, so it only mounts to the very end of the neck there and kind of floats. So I do prefer that to the ones that have the side mount, even though I'm still not much of a pick guard person. If I was the smaller size,
I'm thinking lately people have kind of quit calling it a pick guard and more of a finger rest. I'm seeing people plan on, planting from, and there's I think a modern style of players that are doing that a lot more, even grabbing a hold of it. I've seen some guys that are just kind of like grabbing the whole
Your
thing.
fingers under there. And
yeah, that's kind of interesting.
get more leverage that way.
Anyway, I think what Eastman was attempting to do on this is give you a higher end mandolin. So it has the bound appointments of the 800 series. It has all that stuff. Gained the option of the pick guard and the finger rest, but also went down a little bit in that it's a Sitka spruce top instead of the Addy top that's in the 800 series.
Correct.
So there's a few, it's kind of like the in-between mandolin. This really kind of puts you in between that 515. It doesn't have, the 815s have the full extension that's been scooped away, where this one has, like you said, the abbreviated fretboard.
Also no flower pot or whatever you want to call that
Decoration.
inlay on the headstock. Just the pearl inlay on the Eastman. Very nice mandolin. I'm really loving this burst on this one. I think I like the other ones, but I just think this honey burst, or this gold burst, I guess would be, turned out really gorgeous. And Eastman's doing a great job of, the graduation of that burst looks very smooth. And
Very beautiful.
Yes.
I think that's a kind of cool thing. You guys know as mandolin players, and even if you're not, it's a very traditional market. And I think people like having a little bit of variance, but they don't like changing the whole gamut. The gold tops was a little bit of a top deal. The blue was a little bit much for some people. Obviously, other people loved it. But this is not so far removed from the tobacco burst that everybody's so comfortable with, or that standard classic sunburst color, yet gives you something unique to have on stage, or you're just playing with your friends. So I think that's really, really a classy thing to do.
Yep, I think it's time we should hear it. Let's do some sound samples.
Sounds like a plan to me.
And we really appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so far. We've done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one. And it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the Acoustic Shop world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.